Oh my word, man, that was painful to watch. Extremely painful to watch, my viewers and subscribers. I mean, we won the game and we won the series, but even as a cricket fan, I can say that game was difficult to watch. I don't want to say boring, but the game was painful to watch, my peeps. You know, we really can't say that we were loose out there today. We were loose. So I'm just going to go through the scorecard here and let you hear how we won the game. Therefore securing the series. So it was West Indies that batted first and we scored 306 all out. 306 all out, and that was in 49.5 overs. What I'm going to say is this. With the start that we got, we should have scored 385 runs easily. We should have scored 380 runs easily. And this is not me trying to downplay the quality of the UAE bowlers. This is not me disrespecting them. But the start that we got from Johnson Charles and Brandon King, we should have scored 380 runs. And that is something that we have always struggled with. Even when we're playing the top teams. Especially when we're playing the top teams. And that is why Hope made the conscious decision to try and move down into the middle order. But it didn't really help much because, you know, they tied us down. So let me go through it. So 306 all out. And Brandon King, he scored another half century. Johnson Charles also picking up a half century. So Brandon King made 64 of 70 deliveries. And that had 4 fours and 4 sixes in there. Talking about a strike rate of 91.4. So not too bad. 64 from 70 deliveries. Couple of dot balls, but not too bad. Same thing with Johnson Charles. Well, Johnson Charles was even better. 63 from 47 deliveries. You know, better in terms of how he scored. 63 in 47 deliveries. 8 fours and 3 sixes. So he went about his business. He got the innings up and running. In the initial part of his innings, you know, he struggled somewhat. They had him squared up a couple of times, you know, and he miscued a couple of the balls that he was trying to pull to the top edge. But after that, he settled down and he batted well. You understand? Played some good shots. And he scored at a strike rate of 134. So, as I said, that was good batting. Very good batting. Solid foundation, my peeps. They put together a partnership of 129. 129 runs partnership. You know, so that's a good start. You know, it's not every day you're going to get a start like that. And that was in 16.6 overs. Let me just say that also. 16.6 overs and they put on 129. You understand? And this is not T20 cricket. That was a brilliant start. But it went downhill in the middle. So Shamar Brooks came in. He was looking positive. You know, he got a few dot balls, but he was looking positive. Ended up scoring 20 off 22. I can say that, you know, he got out. It was an unfortunate situation. Was trying to I think he was trying to chop a ball, trying to cut a ball, and it, you know, he played it onto his stump and was removed. So that is how he went. Casey Carty, he got a good start, and I was hoping that he would have carried on to get a half century. You know, but one thing I must say, he was purposeful. He looked positive. Not very often we can say that Casey Carty go out there and is looking to score. He looked positive. You know, took a couple of deliveries to settle in a little bit, but he was looking to score. Still ended up scoring at less than a run a ball, getting 32 from 39 with 2 sixes and well, he got 2 fours and a 6 in the knock. But he was rotating the strike. You understand? He was rotating the strike, so I didn't have a lot of problem with him. You know, until he got out. He got out caught. Raston Chase, he came and he made 7 from 13. Now, Raston Chase, you know, I was hoping that he was gonna come in and settle down the innings. When he came, Casey Carty was there. I was thinking to myself that, you know, it's 2 guys, they are going to bat slow. But I was like, better just go on steady for a couple of overs. But Raston Chase played that shot that he really likes to play. You know, whenever it comes off, it looks extremely good. But it's a lot of time he gets out to it. We're talking about him playing that on drive in the air. So he played an on drive in the air. The man just was a little bit deeper than mid on. And just came in and took a comfortable catch. Can say that he was a couple feet off the long on boundary, if I'm not mistaken, when Chase went for that on drive in the air. As I said, that's one of the hardest shots to play in cricket. Looks good. He went after it, and you know, it just didn't work. So he made 7 from 13. Hope came, and as I said, he looked positive. He came, he asserted his dominance, showed that, you know, this is what he's about. Ended up getting 23 from 25. Didn't actually score a boundary in the knock there, you know, and he was eventually removed. Hodge, as I was saying in the first video, I think it was the video that I did yesterday talking about him in the team. You know, he got selected mostly because of the work that he did with the bat in the region. So he ended up getting 26 from 28. He got 4 fours and was looking pretty impressive. He was looking impressive, you know. It's just a pity he wasn't able to carry it on. Yannick Correa ended up getting 7 from 14. And I must say that I am proud of Odin Smith. You know, the situation called for calm head. It called for a little bit of ball striking, yes. But he was able to bat a couple of deliveries. He faced 24 deliveries. Still not a lot of deliveries to face. But, you know, in those 24 deliveries, he was able to get 34. Put together 3 fours under 6. And basically help us close to the 300 mark. Dominic Drakes, who we can call a bowling all-rounder, he came and he tried his best with the bat. He was trying to hit the ball all over the place. He played a whole lot of shots in the 12 deliveries that he faced. But he ended up making 8 runs. And we had Hakeem Jordan remaining not out on 3. So that is how we ended up getting 306 all out. Now, in terms of how the wickets fell, 129 for 1. 151 for 2, 163 for 3, 187 for 4, 206 for 5, 249 for 6, 249 for 7, 273 for 8, 293 for 9, and 306 all out. So that is basically how it went, my viewers and subscribers. The boys, as I said, they got a good start. But in the middle over there, the UAE bowlers basically pulled it back. And in the back end, separate and apart from Odin Smith, we were really unable to push on and get close to that 320, 330 mark. So, you know, that is how we ended up. Bowling for Afghanistan, Zahoor Khan, he was pretty impressive, especially in the latter part of the innings. He bowled 9.5 overs and picked up 3 wickets for 44 runs. So he was the main destroyer for them. Now, when it was time for them to go to defend the runs, my peeps, when it was time for West Indies to defend the runs, you know, why am I saying Afghanistan? The UAE, they started off pretty well. You know, they lost Mohammad Wasim. They lost Mohammad pretty early. He made 6 from 13. But after that, you know, they put together a good little partnership. And, you know, we were there toiling for a little bit until we were able to pick up another wicket. So from 15 for 1, they went to 37 for 2, 52 for 3, 73 for 4, 95 for 5. And from 95 for 5, that is where, you know, they basically dropped anchor. So from 95 for 5, they went up to 175 for 6. And from 175 for 6, they went to 198 for 7. That's the last wicket that they would have lost, my peeps. And, you know, they ended on 228 for 7. And, you know, it's just because they ran out of deliveries. So kudos to our bowlers for packing in a couple of dot deliveries. But they definitely want to bowl these teams out. You understand? No disrespect to the UAE, but we want to bowl them out. So we ended up winning the game by 78 runs. Sorry. So shout out to the guys that were able to get some runs under their belt. As I said, Charles and King getting half century. Odin Smith, you know, getting 37, really getting us across the line. Couple of guys in the middle order, they're getting in the 20s. And in terms of the bowling for us, let me just go down into the bowling. The bowling, especially in the middle over, was carnage. You know, we bowled short, we were indisciplined. You can say that the pitch was a little bit friendly for the batsmen, you know, but it was Hodge. He picked up 2 for 46 from his 8 overs. Ruston Chase had 2 for 49 from his 10 overs. Was pretty expensive in the middle part of his overs. You know, bowled. I think he was bowling a little bit too short, and you know he was thumped. But he got a couple of wickets for us at crucial points. So he ended with 2. Hodge ended with 2. Correa bowled 10 overs for 38 runs, picked up 1 wicket. So Yannick Correa doing some good work again with the ball. It was difficult to face. Odin Smith, 8 overs, 27 runs, 1 wicket. So not a lot of wickets for Odin Smith, but once again, you know, they found it a little bit difficult to score off Odin Smith. So shout out to him. Hakeem Jordan, 8 overs, 36 runs, 1 wicket. Dominic Drake, 6 overs, 25 runs, and he didn't pick up a wicket. So that is how the game went, my peeps. We are going to have some more discussion about the game later on tonight on the live show at 6 p.m. So come on, let us have a chat. Big up on yourself.